What's going on, everybody? It's RF Mike, and I found something that is kind of hard to get in a 3.1 USB speed, and that is by Choetech, Beyond Your Imagination. This is, as it shows down here, USB-C to USB 3.1 second gen cable. Now, it says to second gen 3.1, but this is actually a USB-C to USB-C cable. That is kind of hard to find, honestly. There are not a ton of good, reputable companies making these yet, being that Type-C is still pretty new. But this is a good thing to see right here. Seriously. This is something that everybody should have one. A lot of the phones don't come with Type-C to Type-C cables in the box. Only Pixel devices are the primary ones. And the reason why I say it's good to have these is because when you do get into car chargers and say a station charger, where you can plug in multiple charging multiple devices to charge, there are quite a few of them that are starting to make Type-C ports instead of the 3.1 USB ports. So chop that open. Cut open our other side. Now I do like that Choetech does give you these nice kind of, I guess you'd call them a cornstarch like bag. And this cable is indeed packed in there quite well. Alright, so one downside here that you will see on a 3.1 rated USB cable is that they're quite thick. I'm going to show you this next to a anchor cable. Once I get these ties off, I want to show you the thickness difference, and that is because this has to handle more power, and this is made for your data transfer, better data transfer. So this type of cable would actually work really well for a MacBook Pro, the new MacBooks. That way your data speeds and all are high and your charging speed is high for charging devices. Let's see what this says here. So this is model A3002. Same thing. And you can see there, Choetech. And it's got your listings right there. So, markings. Now, if we look kind of closely there, you can see how intertwined everything is internally in this. I'm not seeing any kinks, and that's good. You don't want kinks in these cables. If you get a USB-C cable that has a kink in it, a very noticeable kink, get a hold of your manufacturer you got it from, send them a picture, talk to them in an email, make sure they are aware, because you don't want to chance any of your wires going bad or having something happen. That is a no-no. So to prove one of the good things to USB-C cables here, especially C to C, is you can use one device to charge another device. So for example, I have my LG 360 cam on me here, and sorry, my case is getting kind of beat up on it, but it is off, should be in standby. I'm going to plug in one side of that cable to there, and then I'm going to plug the other side into my V20. And what that should do is, yep, it's already powering it on, possibly, or is it just giving it charge? It might be actually giving it charge. That is the nice part, is you can use one device to charge another device via Type-C. Yep, so there we go. It's wanting to start charging this. Or it might even want to do a data transfer. That all depends. It's nice because this way you can use Type-C from one phone to another to charge phones. You can do the same thing with what would be the Pixel, a lot of the LG phones, the new Samsung phones. I don't have any other devices on hand at the moment that I could show off doing Type-C to Type-C charging. I'm going to try to add that in. But yeah, if you want one cable that's well made, obviously, like I said, these are thicker, and I was going to compare that to the Anchored cable. Show that really quick, the difference in thickness. So here is, let's move that out of focus. Here is again our Anchored, or our Choetech 3.1 USB, and then our 3.0 from Anchored. And you can just see the thickness difference for how much more stuff is inside these. So these are still not as thin as these second and third gen 3.0s. But yeah, there's your girth. I would say your difference in girth right there. So anyway, that's your look at it. If you guys want to check this cable out, I'll leave the link to where I found this on Amazon down below. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them in the comments section. This is RF Mike, and I'll see you all in the next video. Don't forget to hit that like button, follow me on Twitter, and subscribe. Alright, so as I said, I would add this into the video at the end. I have our Pixel here, LG V20. We are going to take our Choetech 3.1 USB-C cable here and charge my wife's phone, hopefully here, off of my phone. Now, one of the downsides to this Choetech cable, being as big as it is, does not fit too well with her case on. So that is an issue. We'll see here if we can even send charge to hers. I don't think we'll be able to with this case on. That's going to be a bummer. Alright, and I actually got it. So I did for a second. There we go. We can see that it shows her phone is charging. I hold it there. Bring mine up. I'll try to get mine into focus. Keep an eye on my notification panel there. Connected to Pixel XL, if you guys just saw that. So we are now charging this Pixel XL. So it works, it really does. But due to the case of the bumper here on the Pixel XL, we're having trouble keeping that in. That's where, if we can find another company that makes a thinner cable, or not so much cable, but the connectors at the ends, where the everything is inside here, if we can find one that's a little thinner, we might be able to get that to work going from phone to phone in that bulky of a case. So imagine being in an outer box, it might even be harder. So that is it. Have a great night.